Hey guys, so this is not a production, there's no camera. This is literally just a lot of us are upset with the way we've been treated here at Dhar. We asked for a meeting and we were told that we would not be given a meeting after being kind of just ultimately disregarded, and for us that was too far. So we're out here protesting. Right guys? Yeah! So that's what's happening if you're wondering. It's not a joke.
His face is seen here is fired, because that's kind of what happens on this show. A lot of people have been fired previously for speaking out and asking questions, and that's why we decided to come together as a collective and make our voices heard. But that seems to have not worked, but we're still here, we're talking, and you know, we're just taking it sort of moment by moment, day by day, seeing what's going to happen. So thank you for all the support.
They are protesting. Have you guys heard about this this guy, Dhar Mann? Yeah, these are his actors out protesting, talking about the low pay and bad working conditions, because they make some videos that get some significant hits. And they're thinking, yo, I think the piece of the pie is a little bit too small for us. Here's an image of Dhar Mann himself and Dhar Mann Studios. He produces these types of videos. Apparently they're inspirational PSA style videos, and they're absolutely not cheesy at all. But let's talk about the reasons why this protest was even started in the first place. One of the actors, his name is Chaz Laughlin. He revealed that when he went to talk about these issues, he was fired on the spot. In fact, he pointed out in this post, put the arrows down, pointing that they did say to him regarding that acting opportunity for Dhar Mann Studios. They said, we are emailing to inform you that you are no longer needed for this role, Jessica, on this date, as they put there as well. Posted then by Chaz Laughlin, as they pointed out there. So there's apparently not only that problem with you can't speak to him unless you're gonna get fired over it. There's also some culture of toxicity that he's pointing out as well. And he explained it in this way. He said a lot of people have been fired previously for speaking out and asking questions. And that's why we decided to come together as a collective and make our voices heard. But that seems to have not worked, and we're still here, is what Laughlin wanted to point out to everyone there. So in another reoccurring actor that appears on many of these videos that you're gonna see in a second, which are fabulous in the wrong kind of way. He also explained the reasons why they're going about this and some of the other things that are going on. Watch this.
There are a lot of issues at hand here, but one of the main issues is that not a single actor that works at Dhar Mann Studios can afford rent. This is a show that has millions of views across multiple social media platforms. Videos are shot, edited, posted, repackaged as new videos, reposted in other places over and over and over and over and over again, racking in millions of views, ad revenue, all this sort of stuff. The studio has continued to expand for some time. Now there are 3 sound stages in Burbank, but things haven't really gotten better for us. But I think that people should be aware of why we are protesting, why we are out there right now. We've been talking to a lot of actors. It's the same, everybody feels the same across the board. The trouble is, there's a culture at the studio of if you talk, you're out. So we decided to come together as a group.
If you talk, you're out. That is the culture at the studio. I mean, you wouldn't think that when you've seen Dhar show up at the end of some of these videos. I think actually all of them to give his inspirational twist. Let's watch how he does this, because he has this line where he says, we're not just telling stories, we're changing lives. Let's go.
Hey Dhar Mann fam, I hope you love that message. Please remember, we're not just telling stories, we're changing lives. And when you share my videos, you're helping to change lives too. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.
It's a pleasant guy, right? Very happy, inspirational, and all that. Those types of messages come up after videos like this. This is the moment we've been waiting for. These are things that they produce.
My job isn't easy. Every day, I put my life on the line, ready to take a bullet for a complete stranger. But in the end, it's all worth it, because I believe in God and in helping others. I know there are some bad cops out there, but please know, I'm just as upset about the injustices that exist. I try my best every day to fight against them. But no matter how much I try to do the right thing, people still hate me. They judge me.
It appears you have a few thoughts on this, Jackson. Just before we continue on, that well-made video there that depicts real life of a police officer.
That was like, I mean, it was like complete parody. Basically, it didn't even look serious. Like like I understand like wanting to be able to pay your rent and stuff like that, but those types of productions, it's not like it's a full-length movie. It's not like it's like a show. And two, like being a content creator, if you're a contractor, like get other contracts. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like you have to, especially if you want to be an actor. Why are you locking yourself into Dhar Mann Studios? Just go somewhere else. But that video was really bad. It just wasn't good acting. It wasn't a good story. It was like they were trying to be comically racist. You know what I'm saying? And then Dhar's like, at the end of the video with the biggest, fakest smile ever. Like, that was horrible.
It was hilarious for all the wrong reasons. I don't know if you should watch more of them. I might at some point if I want to have
just
a
to laugh.
Right.
Right.
It's good stuff. But he did respond. Let's jump down to his what he put out at Dhar Mann Studios in response to this whole thing. And he still had his great positive energy. You can feel it through this message. He goes, "Hey, Dhar Mann fam. We want to address the recent protests by some of our actors. First off, we'd like to thank the many actors and fans who have reached out to show their support, gratitude, and solidarity to us. We truly appreciate you." I'm not sure if that's what they're going for, but he did claim that people were paid adequately, as he pointed this out. And I'm not an actor, so I'm not sure the numbers and where they should be versus where they are, or how much these folks are getting these numbers. But he did say this: they claim to pay actors who are extras $18 an hour, and those who were, quote, speaking role actors were reportedly paid $33 to $44 per hour. And the studio also explained that the pay rate and length of the production are mentioned in the actor's offer letter. They went on to add that the actors are paid shortly after a production wraps, typically within 72 hours. And but the actors that are striking there, they did say they were looking past some of these claims, posting and putting up signs like "multimillionaire ignores actors instantly, regrets it." Apparently, I guess because of the bad press that's happening. But again, I'm not in the game, so maybe actors here and there can maybe look at this and say, "I'll take that." $18 for non-speaking roles or extras, and then 33 to 44. I don't know, or maybe just the fact of trying to have something more to the fact that this guy gets millions and millions of views, and as one of those actors point out, repackages and reuses it and makes sure they get this type of cash over and over and over again. As you said, but Jackson, there's tons of actors. I'm sure many are looking just to take a job here and there anyway, but rent still ain't getting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess are they trying to unionize or something like that? I don't know if they're with those efforts or anything like that. But I mean, this just kind of seems like a situation of a typical greedy capitalist in a position where he controls the money. He manages the accounts. So he kind of decides how much everybody gets paid. Yeah. Like that's kind of just what this seems like. Just another typical capitalist situation.
Yeah, we've gotten to the point, these content creators and these studios are huge. They're like television studios. It's the same idea. It's just it's an online work now. And those same problems that come with pay and unionization, all that stuff could be the same problems. It's just a different medium and venue to do it on. I don't know, maybe they'll get some justice. Maybe they're fine and they're just calling this guy out for no reason. No judgment here. Hope things work out for everyone. Let's move on. I just want to play that ridiculous video.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, man.